Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and what I'd like to do today is review this bad boy right here, the M708 graphics tablet for professionals drawing your DigiLife. Absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that China is full of very intelligent people, but they cannot weed out a perfect English-speaking individual, or at least just hire somebody from abroad to make sure that, they get these sentences right. Unless my English is really bad and that is actually a proper sentence. It's that last word there, DigiLife, which is just a bit bonkers. Okay, so this is it. I ordered it for the purpose of using Photoshop, but I really should have looked in the description to make sure that it would work in Photoshop, or contacted them. Hopefully it does, but that's the purpose that I bought it for. I don't actually know how to draw as well as some of the other people on YouTube and just generally in the world. But anyway, that's my reason for the purchase. Now, first impressions, what do you think? I think the graphic was quite nice when I opened it. I was expecting more of a bland box, sort of just a brown box with a name that says this is your tablet, but they've actually gone all out to make it look a little bit better, and it does, it does look quite nice, presentable. Now, there are a few things that give it away with regard to its origins, and obviously that's going to be that they're made in China, which is no problem. The Chinese have improved their quality over the years. And now this is the reverse side of the box. Another thing which gives it away as a Chinese product is this font here. It's all very generic. I think it's all the same font, whereas if this was made, say, in the UK, all of this font would have a little bit more thought behind it. But that's okay, it does exactly what it says on the tin, or on the box, no pun intended. There we have it. Now, it says it is compatible with Windows and Mac, which I'm sure is believable. And that's that. Okay, so I actually unboxed this earlier. It's already laid out behind me, and I'll just get it out in a second. I tried to record it on my other phone, so I went through the process of taking off all of the film and all the packaging and stuff, and I couldn't really reverse that because you'd notice there are fingerprints all over the tablet, so I would be able to cover up my footsteps. And here we are. So the first impressions of this was it was quite nice. Unfortunately, you can see it's full of fingerprints here and here, and it just doesn't take much to leave some type of prints on it. And that's the problem when it comes to these black devices. They just pick up fingerprints like a champion. When I first opened it, I thought, okay, really nice quality, it looks good, it feels good, it's just a slight hint of tackiness, but it does feel quite good. And it is quite thin as well. I was impressed by how thin it is. You can see that there. So because it's so low, it is going to be easier to use your pen on it. It's going to just be like writing on a notebook. So good setup there, really good setup. There are these hotkeys here. Now there are 8 of them, and I heard that sometimes some of these graphics tablets aren't as flexible as you might think, because these buttons are already set. They are already programmed, and you can't actually change them into a hotkey or hotkeys to do what you want with them. So just be mindful of that. I'm not sure if these are going to be like that, if they've already been programmed. Hopefully not. I think that would be quite annoying if they're already programmed. Now, I'm going to plug this in later. One thing I do know, and I've heard in the reviews, is this light here. It's not just a white line, it is actually a light, an LED. And every time you touch the pad with the pen, that light comes on. That light comes on, and people say that can annoy you eventually, and they do cover it up. They do eventually cover it up with some black tape or something like that, which is completely understandable because I'm a little bit OCD that way. I cannot stand things like that in the corner of my eye blinking away. So that's a graphics tablet there. Now the equipment you get is a cable to connect to your computer. You get this here, which is actually in 2 parts, and let's try and open it with one hand here. It's just a desk stand, and all of these tablets come with something like this. You have these nibs inside here, and this is quite a weighty object, by the way. You have these nibs inside here. Now I'm just wondering, you have all of these nibs, is that because the nib on the pen wears out? So let me know in the comments below if you've ever worked with these kind of things before, if the nibs actually wear out, and that's why you have to take one of these out every now and again and replace it. Because my impressions are they are all the same size, So why are they there? Unless it falls out and you lose it or something like that. But just let me know in the description below. Sorry, in the comments below. So that'll sit on your desk like that. So this actual pen, it is quite nice. It has got a good feel to it. It is a chargeable pen, and that is a good thing, because when it comes to the AAA batteries, I heard that the pen can be a little bit unbalanced in your hand, and that can be a little bit annoying. But this is very light. The battery is already in the pen and it's light, so that means there's not going to be any issues there. How long it takes to charge, I'm not sure. I don't think they take that long to charge. And my impressions were, when I got on the actual pad itself, was it does feel quite nice. There's obviously not much friction though, because it is plastic against plastics, but it is pressure sensitive apparently, according to the box, and according to other reviews as well. The pressure sensitivity is actually quite good. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, the Chinese have improved the quality of their products over the years, and it's not bad. You know, a few things are tacky. The top of this pen's a little bit tacky, but the overall weight and the quality of this pen is actually quite nice. Then finally, you get your usuals, your installation CD, so just make sure you have something to plug into your laptop, because I know a lot of laptops don't have a CD drive, an optical drive these days. So just make sure that you have access to some type of optical drive so that you can actually install the drivers. Then you have the instruction manual, but I'm not going to go through that because you're going to turn the video off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with the installation of this here, the UGEE driver, and I'll see how that goes. I'm on my Lenovo Y700 laptop, which is quite a good gaming laptop, and I've got my external optical drive here. So what I'll do is I'll skip over to the screen recorder and we'll take it from there. Okay, so the disk has gone in. Let's take a look and see what we have. So you didn't see it. It did give me an opportunity there to install the drive, but I can't at the moment because it's just disappeared. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go to this PC here. Then I'll go through the installation process. So double click on this, say yeah, and then, kind of interesting I guess, Windows driver or Mac driver, pretty straightforward. Let's just click on Windows driver. Just click OK to everything. Ooh, no tablet detected. Okay, let's go ahead and get that plugged in then. Okay, so it says it's all done, so I'll just click OK to that. Get rid of this here. And this is actually quite a good test because we're just going to see how easy it is to use. You can actually see, as I explained earlier, you have this blue light that comes on every time you touch the pad. Now, depending on the type of person you are, that might become annoying, but I'm moving around on the trackpad with the pen, and on the laptop, it's moving around as well. How neat is that? Just to let you know, you can see here, I'm about 1 or 2 centimeters off the pad, but it's still registering on the screen. So that is actually a lot better than I thought. That is a lot better. I haven't got any drawing programs on my computer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to Paint. I'll just use my normal mouse for this. Let's go to Paint and take a look at how it does. So that's pretty good. Let's see about how accurate it is. Let's try and color this in here. Let's go get a different color. So we go up here, tap on that. That is pretty good actually. I'm very impressed with it. Now this is Paint, so you haven't actually got the sensitivity, as far as I know. You haven't got the sensitivity as this product boasts. But general first impressions, this is very good. So I'm looking forward to using this in the future. I'm going to be using it on Photoshop. I haven't purchased Photoshop at the moment. I don't actually want to go and buy Photoshop just for this review. Now that actually gets a 10 out of 10 with regard to the installation process, because I do know that these things can be quite tricky. The quality of the product is quite good. The pen is not bad. Now I know there are other people out there who can review this thing a little bit better than I can, but First impressions for somebody who just has a simple mind like me, pretty good stuff, pretty good stuff. And I'm just pressing the hotkeys here to see what they do. Oh, so that's reversing or undoing. Can I go forward? So I could change the brush size there, and then I can make it smaller. So zoom in and zoom out don't actually work. I'll find out why that is. And that's an undo button, which can be really handy. That's a full review of this product. And thanks for dropping by. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do. As you can tell, this is one of my first videos. You can probably tell that by the quality of the recording and the sound recording, but I'll try and sort that all out in Premiere Pro so that you can at least get a decent review. So thanks for stopping by and have a great day.